People, what's up? This video needs to be made. I think we can all agree. It needs to be made, and people need to be educated about the reality of roids. I'm not gonna make this a long video. It's gonna be plain and simple. Okay. Now we know, obviously, two people died recently this week: Rich Piana, Dallas McCarver, and a lot of people. Obviously, the news and all these, typical media thing, saying, oh, steroid overdose, right? Okay, firstly, let's get it straight, all right? If you haven't watched Bigger, Faster, Stronger, you need to do that. But the reality is, steroids, the reason the media and the political correctness states that you have to hate steroids is because, in the Cold War years, the US needed to make the Russians look bad, so they blamed this. They said, oh, they're doing steroids and stuff, and from then, pretty much, till today, still, the ignorance on steroids and the usage and the side effects prevails. The ignorance prevails, unfortunately, in the mainstream. People don't know what steroids are. That's the first thing. Second thing is, what is steroids? What are steroids? Is steroids just anything you put in your body to help your body become a certain thing, whether bigger, faster, stronger? No, it's not. Insulin does not count as steroids. What's that fat burning, what do you call it? That fat burning thing that the professionals take before the show, diuretic. Yeah, these diuretics, that doesn't count as a steroid. GH, that does not count as a steroid. So that's another point. But to make it clear, this is my point for this video. It is impossible to overdose on steroids. Let's just put it like this. You can overdose on steroids just like you can overdose on eating Big Macs. What do Big Macs do? Okay? Big Macs, if you eat, as many Big Macs as you can, you're not going to die, okay? Unless you have a severe, crazy problem already there. But you're not going to die because your stomach can only fit as many Big Macs, maybe 10 maximum, yeah? You're not going to die. But theoretically, yeah, if you ate 1,000 Big Macs in one go and your stomach somehow was able to take it in, yes, you might die from that. It's the same with steroids, okay? But this is the thing. If you eat Big Macs every day for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, eventually you'll have a toll. It'll take a toll on your heart, and your heart will not be able to take it. Same with steroids. Obviously it depends on what steroids, the amount of steroids, but same with steroids. If you just take a bit of steroids, you're not gonna die like straight away. Even people who died from this kind of stuff, the fact of the matter is, it wasn't the steroids that killed them. Momo Benaziza, very famous Algerian bodybuilder, French Algerian bodybuilder who died. You have, what's his name? Ziz, you have, who else? That shredded Austrian guy. You have Mike Matarazzo. You have all these guys. You have to understand, these guys died, from other things. They did not die from steroids. Now, I will say, just like a Big Mac, if you take steroids for many, many, many years, okay, yes, it can speed up the process of heart failure, of, stroke maybe, of liver damage. It's just like any bad thing. If you do it too much, and I'm not saying to even do steroids a bit, just in the same way I don't really say you should have Big Mac. I'm not saying I never have Big Macs, but I'm not going to come and say, hey guys, have a Big Mac. Why would I do that? So it's the same with steroids. Anyway, that's the main point of the video. Steroids, it's impossible to overdose, okay? It's not cocaine, we're not talking about cocaine here, okay? So yeah, it's not heroin, so it's steroids, okay? There you go. So that's enough said.